guys, this is Coach Steff.
And this is Coach Pat with Habit Strength+Conditioning.
All right, we're going to get started with a new series about squats. Today we're going to get started focusing on air squats, which is essentially a body weight squat with no equipment, no weight. Once we can do that, we can start to translate that to adding into equipment with barbells and wall balls and kettlebells and other things like that. But first and foremost, we want to ensure that we can get our full squat before we add any equipment. So I'm going to have Pat walk us through. I always like to get started with my feet set and then working my way up to my shoulders. So for Pat, we're going to get set up with his heels about shoulder width apart and then toes slightly open. When we duck our toes out like that, it helps for our knees to track over the tops of his feet in the right position. So he's going to distribute his weight evenly across his feet, pushing his weight into his heels as he starts that descent. From here, he's going to tilt his hips back and down. As he's descending, he's pressing his knees out. This is a much safer way than having anybody's knees duck inward on accident. So a much safer position to be in and much more powerful as well. At the bottom of the squat, he's looking for hip crease to be at level or slightly below the top of his knee. If we're just starting to squat or if we're working on mobility, that might not look like what your squat looks like, but this is where we're headed. Also, Pat turns to the side. Notice that his torso stays upright. He helps to do that when he's working on his air squat by keeping his arms up at about a 45-degree angle and tucking his shoulder blades back, engaging his lats. Keeping his torso upright in part by using his back muscles and his core to stay upright. And notice that his torso doesn't round at the top. Still looking to hit depth. And ultimately, this is what our squat will look like. Everybody's anatomy is a little bit different. If you carry your weight, your length in your torso or in your legs, they might look a little bit different. We can change the position of your feet to narrower or wider. And again, we can put equipment in different positions once we get to that place. But looking for a good air squat is the base from which we build the rest of our squats.